getting his first minutes in about a year. In the meantime, it'll be Amir Johnson against Nick Vucevic, and we are running tonight from Wells Fargo Center.
But as you mentioned, as of now, struggling.
Here is Aaron Gordon.
That has gotten a lot better looking. Outlet will do.
Redick getting a look, and he drilled it from beyond. He got a screen from Amir Johnson.
Not bad. We've seen better stretches.
Fournier, it is for three, and he connects. Evan Fournier at 34%.
Tonight here again.
3-point loss from the Sixers to the Warriors, preventing them from sweeping the two-game series. How about Isaac hitting the three? The teams met here in October, a 1-point Sixer win, and now a 10-2 outburst by the Magic. And J.J. Redick drills the three, so Redick. Augustine, one of the better seasons of his 11-year NBA career. Johnson for three, and down it goes for Amir Johnson at 36%. That is right at the NBA average.
Did a game of his last game actually at USC, and he's come such a long way as Harris shows you soft touch.
Harris off the Vucevic miss. Tobias Harris, one of the teams he's played for in his NBA career, the Orlando Magic. Comes in second on the team to Embiid in scoring, averaging 21.
You don't want to waste any time having him under, possibly feel otherwise. Look at him. You want him to know you want him here quickly.
He is the Sixers' best three-point shooter. Scott has to deal with him. Remember, he's a 7-footer. Good defense here by the Sixers. All over Gordon, who delivers anyway. Aaron Gordon. Magic trying to make the playoffs for the first time in a long time. It would be Gordon's first experience. And you know, when we opened the show, we showed a highlight of Harris dropping it down for years, $76 million for the 23-year-old Aaron Gordon. There's Scott teeing up a three, and down it goes for Mike Scott, who again tied a career high with 6 of those.
Good afternoon.
There's the double team as Butler was stuck on Vucevic. Now Scott has him as Augustine goes right to the cup for two. Box out there. Three on the way from Scott, and he delivers again. Boy, Mike Scott going into the game as a Sixer. Sixers as a team, 6 of 7 shooting from beyond the arc here in the first, which has under a minute to run.
Man, he's come along.
Could have used a little more time.
And Mike Scott running hard is what allowed JJ to be open.
I believe that's going to count from Gordon for 3. Patton, nicely done to get it to Redick. Boy, heady play by the second-year player, Justin Patton. Again, only his second game as...
Nice catch in awkward position for Patton, and a nice find as well. Got him an assist. Continued hot shooting.
Jarrell Martin, Jonathan Simmons. Isaiah Briscoe right now running the point with that guy in the backcourt, joining him, Evan Fournier. A timeout call by Brett Brown. Of 2 consecutive makes by Evan Fournier has now been ruled a 3. It was originally ruled a deuce. As Patton made himself a nice pass that time to Tobias Harris. Magic, their bench on the floor, they are challenged to score. They're missing Terrence Ross, their 6th man, who's out with an Achilles injury. Here's Redick off the loose ball, and he buries the 3. And let me say this, welcome back, J.J. Redick. Team still shooting way over 60%. The Magic, they made 2/3 of their shots.
Dispatch those teams.
Redick thinking 3, there it is, and down it goes for J.J. Redick. His 5th 3 in 6 tries.
On that little baby hook.
Simmons an opportunity to make Gordon work on the defensive end, and he got it done. Then his 4th bucket in 7 tries, give him 9, comes in averaging 17. Fournier.
I've always liked his game. 76ers.
That is Fournier. It is for 3, and he connects.
Fournier for 3.
Isaac another 3, and he dropped that one. Jonathan Isaac. Jonathan Simmons on Augustine. He got Amir Johnson a bite. You can count it. For Jonathan Isaac. the forwards. That is Vucevic off the offensive glass. Butler and Amir Johnson defending him. But
with assistant coach Billy Lang at the half, specifically about the pick and roll defense, guys. And look, he said, of course, it's a makeshift group they've got out there as JJ just knocks down another three. But he said they've got to get into the ball more.
Simmons for a plunging Tobias Harris. Nicely done again between those two, and Harris has himself 15 points. Simmons stopped by Isaac in his tracks.
Good luck.
Beautifully delivered. A gorgeous play by Simmons.
That was deemed a violation.
It's funny because they're not, generally speaking, calling much in this game. Johnson is going to slam it down. Compliments of the tic-tac-toe Sixer break. Saving it for Simmons. Butler against Gordon. Got it done with a left hand, and for Jimmy Butler, his first bucket. But again, the Sixers, the double-figure lead at 11. Here is Tobias Harris.
Numbers.
Simmons up for Butler, who slams for two. Beautiful basketball by Jonathan Simmons and Butler off the fast break. Bring room down low.
Shows you the versatility of Gordon. In one offensive exchange, he posts up.
Well, he had to chuck it up there.
Augustine having to come back for that ball.
Sixers matching their largest lead at 13. It's Isaac another three, and he drains it.
He started off hot. You hope that miss isn't a sign of him cooling off.
Aaron Gordon again.
Missed that bunny too often. Elevated well. This.
22 now for Aaron Gordon. He is high man for the Magic. Jonathan Simmons got it done. He's looking for.
I want to say one time, Patton advancing on the ground.
Well, that time, Jarrell Martin on the drive. He'll advance himself now.
Just got a little tired as he went to finish down the stretch. Great movement, though, on that exchange.
And it's slammed back by Birch, and now the Magic, with their bench, starting to make a move. They ripped off 6 unanswered.
From long range in his career against the Magic.
Ben Simmons, his 7th assist, and Amir Johnson just tied a season high.
Get tired after a while.
11 rebounds for Simmons. Height stepping against Birch, who can count it, and a foul. Jonathan Simmons, yet switching out on Gordon, who gave up the dribble, did him a favor. Now the hot potato for Briscoe, who promptly hits the three. Isaiah Briscoe, badly needed hoop for Orlando.
On that upon release.
Briscoe, who was tough driving to the hoop. Fournier for a three, and he buries it. He's been terrific from beyond. 5 of 8. He's got 23.
He had to cover Boogie for a little while on Saturday night as well, did Mike Scott.
Hammered back by Vucevic. He's got a double-double going the rest of the way. With Scott as the center. Here's Butler taking on the taller Isaac, and he got it done. Jimmy Butler, who missed out of the last timeout, connecting there. Big bucket for the Sixers. The ball in Jimmy Butler's hands here in the guts of the game. Take it on Vucevic. Stepping back and stroking two is Butler. Coming up large here in crunch time. Scott for three. Yes!
Don't foul.
Scott switching on Fournier, driving and scoring. Evan Fournier, and a timeout. Brett Brown use some clock. Sixers now with 4 to shoot, and there is a foul committed by Orlando's DJ Augustine. Two huge free throws for Tobias Harris. Here's Fournier for three, chased down by Isaac. Isaac airballs it to Harris. Will the Magic foul, or will they concede? They foul Harris with 11.8 remaining. Harris hitting 4 free throws to presumably seal it. The game where Brett Brown was down 3 big men. Jimmy Butler was in there at game's end defending Nick Vucevic. The Sixers go on to win it tonight by a final of 114 to 106.